Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the online portal now. Let's continue our lesson in geography. Here is the name of the chapter, Agriculture, lesson 4. Here is a title, Non-food crops, and here is a subtitle. Here is also a subtitle. So by looking at the title and the subtitle, you can easily make out where we are studying, in which part we are going through. So now here we'll talk about the title non-food crops. In our previous class we have talked about the food crops other than grains. First we have talked about food grains, and then we have talked about food crops other than food grains. We have talked about tea, coffee, and sugarcane. Now we are talking about non-food crops such as rubber. This is the subtitle. This is the title, subtitle, rubber. Apart from food crops, apart means excluding from food crops, India grows non-food crops too. India grows a variety of crops. Some are food crops, some are food grains, some are non-food crops. Non-food crops, they are actually the raw materials for industrial purposes. So now, one such non-food crop is rubber. Among many, one of the non-food crop is rubber. And it is an equatorial crop. It grows near the equator, equatorial region. So it is an equatorial crop. It requires moist and humid climate. It requires moist climate, having a lot of humidity in the air, and with rainfall more than 200 centimeters. Annual rainfall, more than 200 centimeters, with lot of moist and humidity, and temperature ranging above 25 degrees centigrade. It requires hot and wet climate, that is equatorial climate, hot and wet. So it is an important industrial raw material. Rubber is used to manufacture various items such as tires, tubes, rubber bands, and many other articles made of rubber. And it is a raw material and mainly grown in certain states of our country such as Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Garo and Khasi Hills in Meghalaya. So you can say Meghalaya. They have equatorial climate with certain irrigation or certain condition. They can be grown in subtropical areas also. Number 5. India ranks the 5th among rubber producing countries. There are various rubber producing countries in the world. India ranks 5th among them. So that is about rubber. Chapter, title, subtitle. Now here again we go to another subtitle. The subtitle, fiber crops. This fiber crop again, it has been divided into cotton and jute. We'll talk about this later. So right now we'll talk about subtitle, fiber crops. Cotton, jute, hemp and natural silk are some of the major fiber crops grown in India. So silk is not grown, it's from insect. The first 3, cotton, jute, hemp, this fiber is derived from plant. Cotton, jute, hemp, plant. And natural silk, this natural silk is not plant. Natural silk is derived from silkworms. Silkworm, that is an insect, fed on mulberry leaves. They are fed on mulberry leaves. Mulberry is a kind of fruit. So it has its leaves are used to feed silkworms. And people who raise silkworm or rearing. Rearing means keeping or raising. Rearing silkworm for silk is also known as sericulture. So remember that. What is called a sericulture? Rearing silkworms for the production of silk is also known as sericulture. So now this name some of the natural fibers. So these are cotton, jute, hemp. So these are produced in our country. These are non-food crops. Now in our next class we'll talk about cotton and jute. First we'll talk about cotton. The subtitle has been divided again into cotton and jute. We'll talk about cotton first, then we'll talk about jute. Then we'll go to other parts. So that's all. You should not be, there's no question of confusion. Chapter is mentioned all the time. Even date is also I have mentioned, so that it will be easy for you. And even the title is given. Sometimes in history, the number of the title, subtitle, title is also given. And subtitle, apart from that, subtitle is also mentioned over there and the points are mentioned. There should not be any kind of confusion. You can go through properly, and you must be very, very attentive since you are in the senior class. You need to build a career. You know that. And you must always go through the online portal. Many of the students, they listen to the other students and their friends, they talk to their friends and this, that. They're wasting their time and they listen to them and they'll be wasting time in this way. So you must go through online portal every day and you should not waste your time. You should be wise enough to make good use of your time and resources. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and carry on our lessons about cotton and jute. We'll do. So thank you very much for listening attentively, paying attention to the class, and also being present for the class. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.